Alright, so now we are playing as our character, although clearly it is a bit awful for all of it. There we go. The morgue door cannot be opened with security, I believe. I'm gonna go with Jedi support though. That door cannot be opened that way either, I believe. Medical bay container. 3 med packs. Not bad. Open the medical storage. Now we're gonna get some... Oh, no, we won't get any spikes, unfortunately. We did get chemicals, however. They can be used on not workbenches like lab stations, I believe, to make medkits. See? Like all of these. And the, these, you know, these. This one's pretty good, though. Anyway, what can I break down? Nothing useful, so let's go back. Computer, access medical logs.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coltal tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Peragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Next one.
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the colto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Next one.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning, there has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Okay, main console options.
Miners about the Jedi.
Oops, wrong one. Sorry.
No!
Main console options. Patient's life signs. All dead except for me, and I am recovered. Patient treatment. All subjects are being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient 3, who has reduced to minimal life signs. Check the last treatment requested. Lethal dose of sedative was administered to all the tanks, including number 3. There is no record of who ordered the treatment. Slice it, but I don't have any spikes, unfortunately. So what do we have now? Medical bay functions. Access medical bay camera. I'm alive. Access more camera. We are slightly alive. Access medical inventory. It looks as if a number of medical waste items can be manufactured using the medical workbench next to the terminal. Unlock the door to the morgue. Alright, let's log out now. And we go over there. There's no sign of what killed her. Plasma torch.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
Your voice. I heard it as I floated in the coldo tank.
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
You just slept too long. You looked dead when I came in.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the colto tank about you. How do you feel?
The cult of tank left me a little drained. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
You seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
I'll go look for a ship. And some weapons.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
The patients in the medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
I'm trained to resist poisons of the body.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
I'll return to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
This achievement is taking the first steps on the path of the light. Heroic acts and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bring you more in touch with the light side of its force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to fall to the dark side. Can I speak with her again?
Yes? What have you found?
Just checking to make sure now.
I am recovering. Your concern is noted, but not necessary. Keep your mind on the present. I sense trouble here.
Alright, then I'll keep exploring. I can't open it, but I can bash it with that thing, right?
Emergency
Yeah, plasma torch.
lockdown is in effect.
The plasma torch is
Lockdown
very useful.
overridden.
Vibro cutter, I will take that. And I will switch weapons. Here we can have like 2 weapons equipped. What's the default button for that? X? No, H. There we go. Broken droid. Droid optimized interface. That will come in handy later on.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolips have been sealed. Explosion.
Oh no! Enemies! What am I to do? Oh, I defeat them, of course. Motion tracker and mining laser. I will not use ranged weapons like at all, so... Actually, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I will, however, do power attack and flurry. No remains. Do you have remains, my friend? No, you do not. Alright, moving on. This is the officer. Not yet. No, not yet. Impact armor Mark 1 will come in handy later on.
This is the exit. But it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Kreia. Only silence. Some way to open the hatch. Odd that the hatch hasn't been opened. Considering the circumstances, there may be a way to open it if you could get access to a terminal. Open these. We need no tunneler for our stuff. We are far too good for that. Security desk. Check security records.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Corda. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Peragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Peragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Accident report logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Mining droid maintenance logs.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Access console maintenance, or whatever that is.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Storage room inventory.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Then we go to the return actual main console functions, security room cameras, main storage. Here we are, all in our underwear glory. That comms room, holding cells, emergency hatch, and that's it.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Freya, what?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
You've gained a passive recognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Ah, funny. Alright, might as well. New slot. Save game YT1. There we go. Hey guys. Hold up.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
What's happening?
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Experience will slowly reestablish your connection with the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. Level up. Force sensitive and non-armed specialist. Okay, so I have 7 here, which means that I cannot use one of them. I'm definitely gonna go with that, and that, and that, and that. Not stealth, demolitions, persuade of course, and maybe treat injury. But I won't really be using treat injury all that much, you know, so... Let's go with awareness. As for powers, can I get that? No, I cannot. In that case, I will get stun droid. Will I, or will I get affect mind? No, stun droid for now. Stun droid and affect mind. And I'm just stun the droid. There we go. As for this, there's a stealth generator in one of them. What? I'm unable to open it? No, it's just a failure. Okay. Components and then an ion grenade. Here we have stealth fuel generator. Alright then, so I will destroy like 5 of them, then the rest I will shut down with the stealth fuel generator, because that way it's going to be worth my experience. At least I'm pretty sure. Or maybe like 3 of them, just to be safe. 1. Can I scavenge you? No, I cannot. I need to keep at least 1 of them. Oh shit. Ah! Hi. That is what? Emergency supplies. So sure, why not? Medvac? Okay, let's go. Running. You missed. I did not, however. Therefore, I am your superior in everything. Well, that's been. Let's go. Stealth up. This is gonna take a while. Administration computer. This is where the shutdown is located. Blah 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 blah. Radio right switch. Activate switch. Log out. There we go. Now I just need to find some of them, and I'll fix them right up. What's new? A lot. Here's the droid I said about, and now we're gonna operate raid on it. It still has power. Let's do repair, scavenge the mining droid for spare components. You've got some components, examine the behavioral core. Some recent modifications have been made to the unit's vocabulary. Accept commands from any member of the mining facility except one. The ID designation matches the maintenance officer for this facility. Check the last received command. It looks as if the mining protocols have been sent to mine any organic and non-authorized droids in the facility. If this is the case, then the mining droids have likely wiped out everyone and everything in the facility. Switches to defend organics. This droid has now been switched to defend any organics in the facility. If someone chooses to attack you, this droid will attempt to protect you. 50 experience and some components. Up here, this is unlocked, right? I can go there? Yeah, more mining droids. Let's do the same. Leave it alone. Oh, we didn't get any experience. Hold up. In that case, let me try something. Detonated. Nope, not working. What about... this is gonna be very stupid because I'm gonna detonate it with a lethal charge. Run! Nope, no experience either. Oh well. I think I got more experience from disabling a lot of them, and I got components, which is nice because components are really handy. This guy already disabled. Hi. Let's see. Spare stuff. Anybody else? Yeah, you. That's it. That's all of the droids here.